Well, hello. Come on in. So, here we are, Red Point. We are here with the true runner of the place, Teddy. And Teddy is going to show us her kingdom. So, Red Point, we are primarily an animation, 2D and 3D animation company. We also do all sorts of other post-production things like Alex is doing right now. He's probably doing some editing, I assume.
Something like that.
Something like that. And we walk over this way. We have one of our main people. This is Josh. He's our executive producer. He basically is the if Teddy is the monarch, perhaps somebody more in the prime minister sort of like.
No, I thought you were going to say
space.
jester.
Or jester. And then this is just one of our edit bays that's currently not being occupied. And this is a handful of some awards, some baubles, some paperweights and such. And then in here is where so much of the magic happens. You can tell because it's looks like this. Right.
Yeah.
So we have Lauren and Dave. Lauren and Dave are the heart of our animation operations. They basically do whatever Teddy asks them to. Then moving along, we have a little kind of kitchen and coffee area. Now this coffee area actually, we take our coffee a little bit seriously here. We have our espresso machine. We have, of course, our pour over, which is the actual heart of this whole bit. And then our ratio, which is kind of a pour over coffee maker type of thing. It's all fancy and special gadgetry inside, what have you. But most importantly, we have our quote board. Now, our quote board is something that Teddy came up with a few years back. And basically what it is that an actual quote that happens in the wild, unprompted, gets heard, and then it gets basically thrown onto basically a chat that we have. It says, "Oh, these are our set at Red Point or whatever the case might be, and the best ones are placed up here." Then at the end of our year, at our annual Festivus party, we have a tournament of sorts where we vote on what is the quote of the year, and that quote stays up on the board for the entire next year. And in this case, the quote of the year was, "That is the least of things that make you a bad person, Alex." And of course, that's Alex. Moving right along. Some shoes from one of our clients that we do some animations for, and so those are just some of the feature shoes that we did animations for. Of course, our patron saint. Never mind the scribbles. Here, when our social media manager and producer isn't behind camera, would be here basically slavishly doing the marketing work to make sure that Teddy's gravy train keeps coming in. So here is Teddy's office that I get to occupy and do the work for. She sits back over here and basically lords over me. And right now we have like some color correction going on. And that's about it. That's about the whole space. This is, of course, our old logo. Have to have our legacy branding and to remind Kaylee,
Yes.
where our branding, she doesn't like the old branding. So, anyway, so that's a quick trip through Red Point, and I think Teddy is saying that she's done with this tour.